January 4th, day number 3 of these messages. And I told myself that I was committed to 30 days, so before I head off to teach my evening class, we're going to get one in. I had a therapy session this morning where we talked about my last year in dating and what I wanted to manifest for a partner in 2023. What surprised me is that her answer to me when I started describing, I've got a list of things in a partner that I'd like to see, that I'd like to have. She stopped me and she said, until you know who you are and what you want your life to look like without somebody, you're going to keep attracting partners that aren't fulfilling. And I took a moment and paused because I don't know who I am still. It is a process when your life completely flips and spins and turns and you're like, okay, now I have to write the book. Now I write the book of who I am and where I want to go and the things that I'd like to see in my life. One of those is having a partner. But then it made sense that I can write down a list of all these things that I want in somebody else. But I still can't wrap my head around the things that I really want in my life actually coming true. Fear of success. Fear of being alone. Fear of, moving from where I live. I want to live by the ocean someday, but that's not going to happen if I don't take certain steps to get there. Fear of making a certain amount of money every month. Fear of letting people down. Lots of fears. Lots of fears and lots of lack of belief that I can succeed in making my dreams come true. There's a lot of history behind that from my past relationship, but the reality is that I get to create this new relationship with myself. I get to define what it is, and the only thing that's holding me back right now is me. So, the daily inspiration today from Melody Beattie's Journey to the Heart says this: go with what you know. She says, the commercial on the radio sang to me as I drove across the Southern California desert. Don't just go with the flow, go with what you know. My dog back there. Sometimes answers come from outside us. The universe is abundant in its supply of guidance for us. It can't wait to share its signals, teachings, lessons, and words of wisdom. It is eager to give us guidance if we just watch, wait, and listen. Sometimes this guidance comes from people we know, other times from people we barely know. But even when this help comes from those we are closest to and love most, the answer must resonate with a place deep inside of us. It must resonate with our core. It must ring true for us. Listen to those around you. Listen to the guidance of the universe and all the voices it uses to speak to you. But always trust yourself. Trust your inner voice. Trust what you know, because ultimately your path will bring you back to that place No matter what you do, if it's not right for you, you will need to return to your center, your place of peace, and figure out the action that is right. It is good to go with the flow, but it's better to go with what you know to be true for you. Trusting yourself is the ultimate lesson. It's where all the guidance leads. And that's it for me right now. I am a very creative thinker. I have a ton of ideas. And I run them past my sponsor, my therapist, and they're like, yeah, that's great. Keep going, keep going. And then I tuck in my hole and I isolate and I don't follow up with the work because I'm afraid. And so what in your life do you want to accomplish that you are standing in your own way of? I think we all have something. And it could be as simple as, I want to be more focused. I want to be on time in the places that I'm supposed to be at. It doesn't have to be these grandiose, life-changing elements like I'm moving through right now. So that's your reflection, and maybe if your journal, that's a good place to start today, is really writing out, what do I want my life to look like? Because I have to start writing that chapter for myself. It's more than a chapter. It's like a novel at this point. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe out there with the storm that's coming in. I have about an hour before I teach, and I'm kind of hoping that the power goes out and I don't have to go outside, but I'm fortunate and grateful that I work right like 2 minutes down the street from my house, so I don't have to go far. Find what you love. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Cheers.